Sharkie Gamer here. Today I'll be showing you the SteelSeries Zboard Gaming keyboard. Now, if you've watched my previous videos, I've showed the first generation Zboard, the second generation keyboard, both of them made by Aion. Now, Aion was the original company, but it was bought out by SteelSeries. And when SteelSeries bought it out, they made their own keyboard. So they just took over and put their name on it. They did slightly redesign it, but pretty much took the same idea, same concept, everything like that. It's still the same keyboard. And a couple of the last key sets from the orange sort of red label type series, the previous one, the second version. There are a couple of key sets made by SteelSeries, but they were made for the original Aion. That was sort of in the transition period to where they were taking it over. But anyway, this is basically the SteelSeries Zboard. As you can see by the box, just shows some general information how it swaps. On the back of it, also gives some more information about the key set. It comes with the standard Qwerty as well as the gaming. And if you've watched my previous, you'll see that they look pretty much identical to the other one, which they do. But one thing you need to be aware of is that some of the SteelSeries key sets that you get in the black label packaging, they will only work with this Zboard. Alright, so they won't work with the previous Zboard. Just like my first version, the red box Zboard, only work with the red box one, and the orange label only work with the other orange label one. The SteelSeries ones will only work with SteelSeries. But on the upside though, if you have this one, your previous Zboard should work, or most of them should do. Alright, so here we go. It comes with your normal little manual here that you have. I'll just take this out. So there's your keyboard with the gaming key set in it. I'll just pull everything out and show you before we continue. Okay, just put everything down. It comes with a wrist rest, which I'll just clip on here now. Alright, so here it is. It looks the same. It's got wrist rest. It's a USB keyboard. As you can see, USB. One difference though, it added 2 USB ports on the end of here. Same sort of media keys. It did have the same sort of Zboard logo on the top too. Alright. So with this one, at the moment you have the gaming key set, which looks identical to the previous one. Has your normal buttons here. Then we pull this off, because this will work with most of your games. I'll pull that one off. And you have your standard Qwerty key set. We put this one in. That's pretty much used for your standard Windows, Internet Explorer, your standard just normal stuff that you're doing, everything like that, browsing. It's got all your Internet Explorer shortcuts up top here and stuff like that. It's also customizable, so you can configure your own sort of things in it as well. A second, I'm just configure these legs here. Alright. Now, if we just pull this out, put these two to one side, I'll show you some key sets that actually you can get for it. Those are the key sets that actually come with it. But like the previous Zboards, you can actually buy key sets. Now, with the SteelSeries one, they only released 3. That's right, they only released 3 for this. I don't know why they just suddenly stopped. It was pretty much the transition between they were making this and the new SteelSeries Shift keyboard, which is pretty much the next generation version of the Zboard, but SteelSeries took it to their own and went away from calling it the Zboard. Anyway, the first key set I'll be showing you is the World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King. So again, it's a new WoW key set, and you can see it's a black label packaging with the SteelSeries logo, which means it's for this one, not the previous ones. On the back, it's got a bit about it, and the same picture of it. And it says it requires this keyboard right here, so that's the one I just unboxed. So I'll just open this one up, and I'll show you what it looks like. So it looks pretty much like a standard keyboard. It does have shortcuts per key, like about 2 or 3. And of course it has some artwork from the Lich King. And some WoW shortcuts for functions and chat and all manner of things. So it just clips in the keyboard just like the other ones. Like so. Once it is, you're ready to play the Lich King and do some WoW. It's got all your normal shortcuts for in-game play. Everything basically you need to use to play it with WoW. Again, for all the WoW players, you can configure any one of these keys. It's all customizable through the Zboard software that you get with it. So you can go and configure all the hotkeys you want, really. But otherwise, most of them are preset, but you can change and swap and pretty much do whatever you desire. Anyway, so that was the Lich King. I'll move on to the next key set. The next one is Aion. So you got a nice image of the top there. Aion. Opening it up. Okay, so here we go again. It's pretty much a standard keyboard, but it has Aion on it. It has all the shortcuts pre-configured on all of the keys. So again, you've got about 1 or 2 shortcuts per key, and you've got some nice Aion artwork there. Again, you just clip it in straightforward, bang into the keyboard, and that's ready to use. So you got all your keys here. You got leader commands, chat commands, spread wings, fold wings, directional buttons here. You got all these different shortcuts here, Legion quests, all manner of things, alliance skills, map, social, interact. There's a whole manner of shortcuts there, all for Aion. So that's if you're playing Aion. And I do believe certain versions of like the special edition Aion from like somewhere came with this key set, which made people buy the Zboard or something. I don't know. I heard at one point. But yeah, Aion was quite a popular one that people wanted for this. Okay, and now the last key set for the SteelSeries Zboard. And this is something that we still play, is Starcraft 2, Wings of Liberty. So if you're into Starcraft, well, you can still get this for both the Zboard, and I believe you can also get it for the Shift now as well. This one apparently will work with the Shift keyboard. I'm not quite sure about that. I haven't actually tried it, but yeah. You may have to just check it. I did hear that SteelSeries was going to make a Shift version of this or something for their new keyboard. But anyway, I mean, if you have the SteelSeries version, then you can get the StarCraft 2 key set, and you can use it with StarCraft. So again, it's got all the information about it. Just quickly open this up. Okay, so here it is. Again, looks like a standard keyboard, but it has all kind of shortcuts, especially on the numbers here. It has some artwork at the top, and there's a whole lot of StarCraft 2 shortcuts here. So you got a whole lot of macro keys that you can put on your own macros. Attack, hold, patrol, stop. You've got some zoom attacks here and everything like that. All different things. And now they've made this more of a macro type where you configure it yourself, because I mean, with a lot of StarCraft 2 players, when you're playing StarCraft, you kind of set up your macros to do what you need to do. And that's why it's good to have something with macros that you can easily just set them for free, and you set them and they do something. So this will do that without a problem. Otherwise, I mean, it's still customizable. You can still customize most of these keys. And StarCraft 2 is still a current game, where I don't think many people play Aion anymore, or Lich King anymore. So really, This is really only one of the left of the Z-boards really that is a currently played game still. But that's about all. If you've seen some of the games today, I mean especially Starcraft 2 or anything like that, I'd be happy to put some gameplay footage. Just leave a comment below with a request saying you would like to see such and such key set in that game. I'd be happy to try to do it down the line. I pretty much have most of the games, except I'd have to work out something maybe with a private server or something with Aion or Lich King. Anyway, something like that for the online games. But Starcraft 2 I can definitely do because I have this game. But yeah, just leave a comment down and I can see what you can do if anyone requests it, if you want it. But that was about it. That's pretty much ends for the Z-boards. I don't have any more Z-boards to show. I do have the SteelSeries Shift keyboard with a couple of Shift key sets, which I'll show down the line. It won't probably be right very soon, because I need to get another key set for that. But yeah, that's about all. I'm Sharkie Gamer. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my channel for other videos of interest. And of course, if you haven't seen the other Z-boards of the previous versions, go check them out. They're on my channel. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Until the next video.